I know it sounds exaggerated and a little bit silly, but I truly want to live forever.
And it, first of all, raises my dopamine for up to 3 hours. It's like almost feels like snorting coke.
Why do you want to live forever?
Because I have so many ideas that I want to explore and to do, and I don't have time, and I have to sleep 8 hours a day.
Are you actually 21 biologically? And then measure it. Because here's the really cool thing, I am.
Wearing cuffs with insignias gleaming.
We are not human beings, but human becomings. You're literally becoming a completely new person at this very moment.
Bonjour. Grâce à vos dons, Spark peut enfin voir le jour et commencer à tourner des sujets passionnants. Et nous sommes aujourd'hui avec Hermann Schaft à la poursuite. Et non, je recommence.
Non, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave.
Donnez, soutenez, c'est très important. Il faut que Sparks puisse voir le jour. Il faut que je sorte de cette zone de guerre. Il faut que je travaille avec des artistes plutôt qu'avec des militaires.
Ô mulata assanhada que passa com graça, fazendo pirraça, finge de inocente, tirando o sossego da gente. Ô mulata assanhada que passa com graça, fazendo pirraça, fingindo inocente, hein? Tirando o sossego da gente. Ô mulata, se eu pudesse, e se meu dinheiro desse, eu comprava sem pensar este céu, esta terra, este mar. Ela finge que não sabe, que tem feitiço no olhar. Ô mulata assanhada que passa com graça, fazendo pirraça, fingindo inocente, tirando o sossego da gente.
It should help to brain waves and something like that against Alzheimer and something.
And then I have some interesting cases for IT people to to synchronize hemispheres and to open up the potential of your being.
But from today's lecture, I've heard that every day I should start a day with 1 hour just for myself. No phone, no people. I'm a mother of 2 children, so it's going to be pretty challenging.
There's this great Finnish couple who have this movement stick that you can use to train with and do movement with that I just adore, so I'm really keen on that.
Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where that bread. You go hold the egg, waiter bring the check. When we talk, we collision cars. Keep us in your thoughts, fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons letting off, I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the fog. Season's greetings, now feeding season can start. Oh my God, look alive, looking like I live life on a crooked line. Doing fine, you want maximum stupid, I am the guy.
First of all, fuck the fucking law. We is fucking raw. Stay tall, oysters on the half shell. Switch it ball.
I have an experiment going on where I'm not tracking anything, and I want to see, like, is there a difference if I do track or I don't track? But I would say, like, most of the experience I've got in 10 years' time to optimize my sleep, exercise, nutrition, all of those have come from data. I already know my heart rate and I can increase it or lower it or heart rate variability because I have been looking at the data often enough. So you kind of like grow this kind of sixth sense almost, like what's going on in your body without using the technology.
We don't live in separation of nature. Some people think of technology as an unnatural thing, but for me, actually technology is a very human thing. So it is paradoxical that while technology was supposed to save us, it is making us sicker than ever, now you need a new technology like an activity tracker to remind you to stand up or a sleep tracker to tell you that you haven't slept enough.
I'm not the most extreme one, so I'm doing the stuff that has high efficacy and like a lot of peer-reviewed articles and all that. But there's also biohackers who are really like pioneers and pushing the boundaries and doing extreme things.
Y la cara llena de voto, pero cuando ella me lo mueve y es que voto, te lleno la urna de la vaina blanca. Soy el presidente, el que tu nalga comanda. Ella me llama porque yo soy su gato. En la gritan Louis Vuitton y gritan del que yo lo gato. Pantalón Balenciaga con todos los periquitos, llenos de hoyitos pa' yo meter loquito. Sí, sí, por ahí cabe. Dame ver, espérate. Chiqui, chiqui, chaca, chaca, 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 chiqui, chiqui, chaca, chaca.
Well, I'm a guinea pig rather than a laboratory rat, but laboratory rats live now 3 times longer than humans and 10 times longer if you're a fruit fly. So actually being a lab rat is actually quite nice. Biohacker is someone who is looking at the human body as almost like a operating system or computer system and figuring out how to optimize the system. A hacker is actually, that term originally means a curious person who wants to understand how systems operate.
C'est quoi ça, l'argisme, Janine?
Quand on y traite avec trop d'attention, la petite madame. Oh, comme vous sentez bon aujourd'hui, vous êtes donc bien belle. On ne dit pas ça normalement dans la vie.
Durant la pandémie, par exemple, je me suis présentée à la commission des liqueurs, puis on a refusé de me servir.
Parce que?
Parce que j'avais 65 ans et plus. J'étais allée chercher une bouteille de gin.
Ah, moi aussi, j'aime ça, le gin, c'est un bon choix.
Bon gin Angava, là. Puis après ça, je me suis dit non, je vais te tenir debout. Puis je suis rentrée dans le magasin, puis je leur ai dit ma façon de penser.
L'avez-vous eu, votre gin Angava?
Oui, je l'ai eu.
Bon!
Puis ils me l'ont donné.
when it comes to age as well, again, it's a number that we're so curious about. One of the first things we ask people is, oh, by the way, how old are you? Oh, what year were you born? Oh, when's your birthday? Because it's so symbolic, because we've become so used to measuring everything by time. So when you break down age, what is it a measure of? It's a measure of time. And that's now been with us for so long. Everything we're doing is guided by time. We're even discovering, clocks within our biology that are governed by time. I love the idea of removing conceptions about age and not leading with your age. And I look forward to a time when that doesn't even have to be part of the conversation.
It's so nice to play with your body, and if you want to have an energetic day, I take a cordyceps. And if I want to more focus, I take lion's mane. So, and by that you understand your body, how it works, and you can just, push to that limit that you want. So this is live cordyceps. We grow it innovatively. It's biohack because I tweaked the cordyceps mushroom. I made it a special one to produce more bioactive substances. So it's like a super cordyceps compared to other cordyceps. So that's the biohacking. By biohacking cordyceps, you biohack yourself because you get more bioactive substances.
Who is your superhero?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe I grew up listening to Jim Morrison, so maybe Jim Morrison.
Thank you very much. He died young.
Right now, if a man goes to a doctor with a sexual concern, all they have to offer is a pill. They have no way of objectively finding out what's going on. Is it a mental problem? Is it a physical problem? Is it a medication-related problem? So what we've done is embed sensors into a cock ring and created the world's first smart cock ring. It's easy on, easy off. You drop the testicles into it, you wrap it around. A lot of people have smart watches and smart rings. What do men care more about? How many steps they took yesterday, or the status of their erections?
In the history of science even, the way we discovered X-ray was by accident. It was an experiment. So most important discoveries, even penicillin or antibiotics, were discovered by accident. They were working on something else. So that's what biohackers are doing. They're experimenting on things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at least the approach that they're taking, they have a really well-educated guess, and the guess is based on usually scientific articles and research, and then they just test these things on themselves. So.
Like I brought cacao ceremonies to Estonia, for example.
What is it?
Cacao ceremony is like an event where people, instead of alcohol, they drink strong doses of cacao, and it's a concert mixed with ecstatic dance. And it raises the heart rate, the cacao, so people get a little bit high, but it's legal.
The most striking biohack for me, obviously, is the samurai way. Bushido.
Wir reduzieren den Sauerstoffgehalt in der Eingeatmung, wenn wir jetzt in die Berge gehen, klettern, 3000 Meter Höhe. Zum Beispiel sind so 14% Sauerstoffkonzentration in der Luft. Hier haben wir normalerweise um die 21%. Der eine verträgt das sehr, sehr gut und der andere sagt, boah, ich brauche eine Pause, ich muss wieder ein Stück tiefer. Und ein anderer wieder sagt, ey komm, lass mal noch 2000 Meter höher gehen.
What was explained to me once is like the downfall of Atlantis happened because the technology surpassed the consciousness of the humans. And so that's when there's an imbalance. And I think that right now everything that's happening in this world is to raise the human consciousness so that we can use technology in congruence to support the humans and make sure that it's balanced.
Feel. Long, deep inhale. And exhale. Tell your body to recover. And we're going to move to the next.
Halfway through.
I'm sexy.
5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Coming to your feet. We're moving into our jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1.
And so we always say mind is the software, body is the hardware. And so if we go backwards for a moment and you look at an iPhone or any sorts of computer, you have a certain amount of apps. Now, if you have a lot of apps that you don't use, you have a choice to delete them or keep them there as a clutter. And so what we're doing is we hold the app that don't work, we exit out of it, and we reload the apps that do work.
Nós, povos indígenas, temos outra visão de ver o mundo. E aqui na sociedade é outra visão de ver o mundo. Então a experiência para nós é um pouco diferente, porque a gente entende a espiritualidade, a Terra, através das nossas medicinas sagradas. E aqui já você se conecta com a natureza através da tecnologia.
Ça, c'est la high technologie.
Voilà.
Ça, c'est la high technologie. Elle est là, là. Il y a tout là. Tout ce que vous voyez, là, il n'y a pas les colliers, mais les bracelets. Tout ça, c'est ce qui a été vu dans le monde spirituel et qu'ils ont réussi à descendre dans la matière. Ça, c'est une antenne.
We all know about your chronological age, i.e. your calendar age, or the age on your birth certificate or your passport, right? And the truth is we can't do anything about that. We all get older. The sun is there and the earth is going to continue to go round it. We cannot change those revolutions. So that isn't in our gift to do. We can't change our calendar age. But now what we know is that we can unravel our biological age. So that's your internal age, the age of your cells. And that's where the real magic happens, because it's your internal age that then defines how you show up externally.
999,999. 1 million.
Hey, I have a live audience. So how long do you want to stay alive, feel alive, and be alive? What's your number?
Do you want me to speak about what I'm doing?
Oh, you can kiss me on a Monday, a Monday, a Monday is very, very good. Or you can kiss me on a Tuesday, a Tuesday, a Tuesday.
And that's where I met a man called Motu. Now Motu, he looked like Mahatma Gandhi. So he had the same round glasses and was wearing those similar robes and real sort of lines of wisdom around his eyes, very lovely, warm, wise smile. And I asked him, I said, Motu, what's your secret? I've never met a man who is 106 years old. This is a man who's 106 years old. And that's when I got fascinated with longevity.
As we've covered, Altos Labs recently exited stealth mode to announce $3 billion in funding, reportedly from investors including Jeff Bezos, and a team full of Nobel Prize winners and pioneering scientists.
It's obviously not ideal, this idea of the super rich get to live forever, but I think this is how a lot of technologies start, and it's not going to start
by being funded by the government, unfortunately. This is how it's going to start, and then once we prove cost effectiveness, that's when it will be taken up by governments, and that's when it will become ubiquitous. I think this is just an unfortunate step in the process. And as a species, we're really bad at doing something in the short term for some potential long-term gain. That's why nobody exercises as much as they should, and that's why we all eat junk food. And so it's just how we're wired. Where you see somebody dying of cancer, and of course we're going to fund that, and it's just shifting that dynamic and thinking about the future. And I think it is happening slowly. I think what we can expect to see in our lifetime is the ability for all of us to live a healthy life up until 120. And I think that's really exciting in itself. It's sort of double what we've got at the moment. It's still a huge achievement. But I think, unless we had some kind of breakthrough with the brain, that's our limiting factor, and that's what's capping us at 120.
Throw it high and see where it will go. Watch it move through the air and come down so low.
There's actually a really interesting symbiosis here, because a lot of the companies working on space travel are simultaneously working on longevity because of these long flights. As we start to improve with space travel, we need our astronauts to live longer. We need them to be able to maintain their muscle mass and avoid sarcopenia and avoid these things. So they do go hand in hand, but I think one does have to come before the other, and it's longevity that has to come first.